Put your...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' rocket arm quarterback.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is certainly playing well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Throwing to start the drive, Jennings. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we're not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking a fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. The Lions at 11-4 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jennings. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Bridgewater on first down. They fight. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 39, Bridgewater. Here's the former Lion, Kenny Golladay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 131 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game, because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Levi Onwuzurike breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Bridgewater's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. On the punt, Jamie Gillen. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. On the return is Williams. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. So here come the Lions now. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Off play action. Jennings. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Looking to throw on second down. Jennings eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. On third down, Jennings. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go to Barkley again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Off the play fake, Jennings. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jennings over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he'll be brought down at the 27th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. Jennings. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Bridgewater. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. Oh, nice move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down. Jennings. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings. He'll get this off to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11. A give up the middle to McFarland. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking to come up on 3rd as that drive ends in 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This